Ladies and gentlemen, Runescape prayers are changing forever. These are God alignment prayers. And for this, we owe thanks to this Reddit post from a Runescape community member, NinjaPig, who reimagined the way we use the standard prayer book and dubbed it
the God Alignments.
It honestly looks pretty sick, and Jagex immediately caught wind of this. Now, for anyone with a life, you probably didn't spend your Saturday night watching a live play-by-play of the Old School RuneScape Winter Summit, but I did. So I got you, don't worry. We're expecting to see God alignments come as part of the massive slew of rewards for the return of one of RuneScape's biggest quests of all time, While Guthix Sleeps. Let's get into some of the big things you can expect from the return of this quest, as well as some of the controversy from the rewards of the original quest. A fun fact for you guys. While Guthix Sleeps was actually the first Grandmaster quest introduced to RuneScape, and I never played it. But that's fine, that's fine. We're not here to talk about what happens during the quest. You guys will have all of that to look forward to yourselves. The original quest introduced us to Tormented Demons, a new monster that transcended the average PvM encounter, because Tormented Demons could use protection prayers.
Hell no, man. What the?
Not only that, but they could adapt these protection prayers and switch to the style that you were using. But wait, there's more. They could also use all three combat styles, and they had a special attack that meant that you had to keep a lookout for it and move out the way accordingly.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
And if all of this sounds a little too familiar, then don't worry, you're not going crazy. They're very similar to Demonic Gorillas, the monster that we got as part of the Monkey Madness 2 quest, and these things are both exclusive to Old School RuneScape. Demonic Gorillas mechanics were loosely inspired by Tormented Demons, and this opens up the first potential issue.
Should they retain their original mechanics, or should they have something new?
I mean, personally, I find Demonic Gorillas to be a massive chore. It's not necessarily challenging or an exciting Slayer task, and yet it begs so much attention so that you're not sent directly back to Lumbridge packing your bags. So new mechanics for Tormented Demons sounds like a really exciting concept for me and keeps the two feeling very separate and unique. But I'm interested if any of you have played RuneScape 3 or actually done Tormented Demons. Are they enjoyable? Should they keep their mechanics? Let me know. Tormented Demon mechanics aside, there is another issue. Tormented Demons were known for their iconic unique drop, the Dragon Claws, which, as you know if you play Old School RuneScape, have since been plugged into the Chambers of Xeric as a unique rare reward. Jagex have already polled a question around this following the Winter Summit. They wanted the community's opinion. Move the Dragon Claws out of the Chambers of Xeric and over to Tormented Demons, or leave them where they are? Well, poll results are actually already in, and they're unsurprisingly very close, but with the higher majority of players expressing that they should be moved to Tormented Demons. This part of the poll was just for Jagex consideration. It's not like one of the other polls where if it passes, it goes in. So ultimately, this will be down to the Old School team on what they decide. And depending on how you look at this, there are some potentially pretty big impacts on the economy. Jagex plans to considerably lower the drop rate of claws if they do move over to Tormented Demons. While that might help to retain some of their value, I can't help but feel that it would still drop somewhat, moving out of a raid into just a single monster's drop table. Not only that, but by removing a unique drop from the raid's drop table, you're decreasing the spread of items and potentially increasing the chances of getting one of those, which might decrease their value as well. It's a really tough call, and we'll have to see what the Old School team settle on. Despite the Dragon Claw dilemma, Jagex were totally clear on designing and implementing a brand new, unique reward for Tormented Demons. That alone is something really exciting to look forward to. Tormented Demons are one thing, but the other rewards from While Guthix Sleeps are even more exciting. A ton of quest XP and 5 quest points. Sure, that's amazing. But we will also get access to the first of the God alignment prayers, the Rites of Balance. So what are these God alignment prayers, you ask? Well, it's still very early development for Jagex, I'm sure, so take anything I'm about to say with a pinch of salt because it could all change. God alignments are a set of prayers designed to augment the original prayer book, meaning that we won't be seeing a brand new prayer book or overhaul like the Ruinous Powers, but rather a small set of prayers that enhance chosen aspects of gameplay that you can sort of swap around. I love the idea of having God-aligned prayer loadouts and switching between them for certain activities. NinjaPig's design even gives some themes to build from, like Saradomin's alignment being focused around defense, or Zamorak's being a total glass cannon and centered around damage. It's exciting to think what all of these could eventually do, but for the rewards of While Guthix Sleeps, we'll be getting access to just one.
Again, these are just concepts, and with Guthix being the god of balance, take from that what you will. I personally don't keep up with RuneScape lore. I have no idea what's going on.
In addition to the Rites of Balance, the Old School team have said that they're keen to release the Zerosian God alignment as part of the Desert Treasure 2 rewards. And we could see this taking maybe some of the better things within the Ruinous Powers prayer book and just plugging them in.
And I know I said I don't know anything about RuneScape lore, but I do know that my favorite character is tied up in this whole Majorat story, and that is Camel Guy.
Huh?
Okay, don't know his real name. It's Akthanakos. Yeah, no, we're not calling him that. Camel Guy. Let's give Camel Guy his own prayer. Okay, what's it gonna take, Jagex? A petition?
Who knows? By the end of the year, we might just have 2 God alignment prayers that we can switch between. And I am super excited to see what that looks like. What do you guys think to this future update? Be sure to let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely include NinjaPig's original Reddit post in the description below if you want to check that out. And until next time, guys, I'll see you soon. Later!
Now he is back in full force.